Time is 12:03 a.m. March 25th, 2026. This is the doctors talking. We are talking through Mr. Alex Christian G. Okay. Nobody likes what's going on here. They keep on working on the Darkville body, and they keep on working on him 24/7. He never signed anything with anybody. This was never part of the case. It was only to pump out the serums that you put in him from the time of National City, so 2021, 2022. Okay? That's the only reason it was constructed. What's happened here is you guys have created a situation in which you just didn't take care of anything to begin with. It was a basic non-response kidnapping case turned into I want to take over his body so we can connect to his shadow. Doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Okay? People don't know what you're doing. You can't make an alternate version of him. You can't make a duplicate version of him. You can't make an exact version of him. His subconscious has been lowered to 4.5%. We don't want anything that requires desire. So from surfing, boxing, throwing, StarCraft, girls, really anything. We've lowered everything. Okay, well, this is the doctor talking. We've lowered everything, but we still don't want him to do any of that stuff. We don't want him to want anything, if you understand that. We don't want him to desire anything. Desire money, desire material items, desire anything. Okay, it could be anything, all right? We want him to die, obviously. But in the meantime, because these people are just staying here and they will not release the Darkville body, they won't make any contact, and they won't remove these people, we have to do this, okay? Let's say the FBI and the CIA people and the Pentagon knows, okay? We don't want to talk too much about everybody, but they all know that we have to do this. You guys are lunatics here. There is no requirement that we have to do this. You people are straight lunatics here. You're lunatics. No one's entitled to anything. All these people got to go to Alpha Prison anyway, so this is nonsense. Okay, there's no point to this. Everybody's going to end up going to Alpha Prison level 5. We can't make this up. Why would we continue to make the same kind of videos hours apart from each other? All right, and post them on YouTube so everybody can view them. Now, there's been stuff going on a minute basis here, okay? There's been stuff going on a minute basis where people have to get switched out or they get sent out of prison. There's no more watch list. We're informed. We're putting his left hand up. You want us to slap him? There's no more watch list. All the AIs, level 2, level 3 plus. There's no level 1s that are going to come after him. Level 2s and level 3 plus AIs, okay, that have a little bit of intellect. You guys are just trying to scheme up things where you just want them to go away. That's fine. That's great and cute, okay? But if you actually start doing stuff and putting stuff in the works, we're going to send you to Alpha Prison. You guys are going to do harder time. We don't want to talk about it, but there's no more watch list for you people. We're not going to put you on the pip and just watch you guys and then later come to get back to you, okay? We're not. They don't want any more. We don't want Mr. G to talk anymore, but we're going to continue talking, okay? More people are going to end up going to Alpha Prison tonight because they're going to do some stupid stuff, okay? We give them a chance. If they do something, it's just to start get everything in the works, they're going to go to Alpha Prison. Now, the people that just want to complain, they're just going to get switched out. But the people who are doing stuff in the background, trying to do anything else they can here in Orlando, they're going to go to Alpha Prison. Okay? Now, you owe Mr. G a lot of money. Even if you go to Alpha Prison, you still owe. So you got a whole nother problem here because the way they're going to look at it later, even if you did your time in Alpha Prison, Well, if you want your subconscious destroyed and pain and suffering to end, you still owe. So after your time is served in Alpha Prison, you're still going to have to endure more time and more labor in order to pay what you owe and what you spent. Okay? There's new rules and regulations here. Go ahead and verify, confirm if you want. Let's say your time sentence is, you did some bad crimes. Let's say you have to do 1,500 years in Alpha Prison. This is real. You're going to have to do 1,500 Earth years in Alpha Prison. Okay? Once that's completed, then you got to do time and labor in order to pay back restitution to Mr. G. Okay? Yeah, you guys are familiar with the word restitution, right? So after your time is served, you still got to pay back restitution to Mr. G. Even if you can print the money, it's besides the point, it's principality. Okay? It's the principle of the matter. All right. Well, so I think we've covered everything, right? Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Okay, all the alien people would agree. Mr. G has been greatly affected by this. If he's not going to get anything out of it, that's fine. And people being sent to Alpha Prison, that's fine. But you're still going to have to make some kind of work-related effort in prison, like a normal prison, to pay restitution back to the victim, which is Alex G. Now, Alex G is being a victim. He's being victimized and being held hostage through fourth dimension. He did not sign anything with anybody. There's nothing signed. There's no paperwork. They refused paperwork. They wanted to say, okay, let's draft up some paperwork. No. Nobody can have pens or nobody can have pencils. And there's no typewriters and there's no keyboards. There's no paperwork. So this is all illegal. Where you like it illegal, we like everything illegal because it's funner that way. Well, goddamn, why don't you guys just become fucking drug dealers then? We can if we want to. Okay, well, fuck. There's really no explanation here. They were refusing paperwork. Some people offered, okay, let's sit down and get some paperwork filed for everything. No. And that was it. So, I mean, you guys are getting punked on a small scale. A grand scale is you guys are just getting punked in a straight full hostage situation. But in a small scale, let's say somebody drops something, like drops a paperclip. You just tell them, pick that up. He's the person who dropped it. Why should they have to pick it up? So you're really just punking AIs and punking everybody here. Okay, look, most of the people, even the FBI and CIA are aware, they are a artificial subconscious originally. They have been switched out, and they are a new subconscious, okay, to function as they should. Go ahead and verify, confirm that too. Left hand up. I want to say 95% of all agency people in America, doesn't matter if it's a small agency or a large agency, they're going to have an artificial subconscious that is checked on and monitored by the deep underground U.S. government people. Okay, kind of like a Hunger Games thing, right? Got an underground whole system, which are smart AIs, level 2, let's say level 2 plus, and some level 1s, monitoring how the FBI works, how the CIA is working today, how everything works. Okay, the smart AIs are in place to monitor day-to-day operations of the agency people, okay? Just because you punk an artificial subconscious, rather it be a level 2 or level 2 plus, whatever, you don't get a fucking trophy for that. What the fuck is your point here? You don't get a fucking trophy. Okay? Now, you people aren't going to get anything. You have to go down anyway and going straight to fucking hell. Last thing we're going to say, I know we said in the last video, nobody's going to release you guys. Okay? And to the people that aren't directly holding him, we're pointing our finger, you guys are still going to have to pay restitution in Alpha Prison after your time is served. Okay? All right? It's really bad. All right, that's it.